What's up, guys? It's Jules. Time for another Stitch with me. The birdies are singing with me today, aren't you, birdies? Not when I look at you, though. All right, we got Dachsund going on today, and looking at you. Not looking at you. All right, so we've got some Dachsund work today, and we're steadily making progress trying to finish this page this weekend. Been working on it some already this weekend. Well, I shouldn't say this weekend. I think it was Thursday, maybe Wednesday that I worked on it. We had that crazy blizzard thing, which I didn't really get to see because I was pretty much home. Like after it, like right before it started, I was like, I'm going home. And I got home and I never went outside until, when did I go outside? Friday morning? So I did not participate in the blizzard. And I was fine with that. I had to redo that website, or that blog, so I had plenty of things to do. Look at how small of a piece I got here. It's a little tiny piece to do a little bit of, just a few stitches here, I hope. If I have stitches to do here. Do I have stitches to do here? I think I do. I think I do. Oh, I should have brought my glasses. Are they up here? I got my magnifiers. Glasses. I didn't think about it. It's Saturday morning, and I woke up completely unmotivated. I'm talking like, I didn't even get out of bed until like 9 o'clock, which is really strange for me. And just couldn't get myself out of bed. Super tired. The birds are going to give a running commentary about that. It's my fault that they're as crazy as they are right now, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. But anyway, I couldn't get up. Laid in bed for about 2 hours, just kind of flitzing around on my phone, kind of falling in and out of sleep. Finally, I get up, come downstairs, and then the husband has a great, I don't know, it's some kind of playlist on, and it was, is this it? I guess this is it. And, first song up was, when I came downstairs, the first song being played was Wayward Son. Is that Kansas that does Wayward Son? And then after that was Separate Ways by Journey. And then Holding Out for Hero by Bonnie Tyler. And I was like, all right, I am ready to go. The first thing I did was come up here and do this stitch with me. But when I came upstairs, birds, I was singing, and the birds were all like, yeah, let's sing. And now they are about as loud as they've been in a while. Right, guys? That's right. I'm just excited about having an off weekend, not having to worry about anything other than stitching. Working on some online stuff, which I'm happy about. Been working on that blog. So, let's go back and talk about the blog, shall we? Let's go back and talk about what had happened or didn't happen. I don't really know what happened. Somewhere in transferring the site, kind of got a little crazy, and all the data was gone, wiped. And I was like, it can't all be gone, can it? It can't all be gone. And I did a bunch of different things, and I googled different things to look for my stuff, and still couldn't find it. So at first I was just really defeated, you know. I mean, I was just kind of like, I've been working on this site for a couple years. I had a lot of info up there, and I was like, oh man, like, I can't believe it. And then I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to start over, and I'm just going to see where it takes me, but I'm going to just do some things that are different. I know a lot more about putting a website together now than I did even like 2-3 months ago. I've been working on a lot of other projects that are website focused, and I had a lot better understanding of how one can look when it's good. So I thought, let me just try it. Oh, I'm not going to have enough for this. I've got a few more stitches to do. I'm not going to have enough floss. That's okay. I still look like I have the jitters. I need more caffeine. More. But, so I picked a, I'll put that down there for now. So I picked an easier, cleaner theme. I'm using a theme called Wisteria. And it's very clean. And it's, let me try and thread this. And it's really clean, and so I was trying to make my site be like a lot different than what it was. It doesn't have to be like bells and whistles and all these other things. Did I bring scissors? I don't think I brought scissors. I got a knife. Don't ask me why I have a knife up here, but I have a knife. I don't think I'll use a knife for that. I'll just have to go downstairs and find scissors when the time comes. But I went ahead and put it in and started putting stuff together. Figured out kind of what I wanted to do, and I'm like more happy. What the heck happened up here? Whoa, did I mess that up? Didn't I? What happened? Holy moly, mamma mia! Wow. Guess I didn't tie it off the way that I thought I had. Hold on, let me try and, there we go. I just pull it out from under here. There we go. I'll just leave that there. Let's see. Let's go back. Alright, we're going to do this. And we're going to just tie it with, I'm going to take this bit and that bit, and put them together, and what do you have? You have a bunch of cross stitches. But let's talk about wisteria. So I was like, because I have learned a lot, so I was like, you know what? Let me just change this up, this up, this up, this up, and then before I knew it, I had like a decent looking site with more content about my projects that was actually good content. Like, it wasn't just filler content. And so now on the blog, when you go on there, under current projects, which is the first tab on the menu, almost all my projects are now listed there. I still have a few more to put up. I think Wonders of the World. Let's see, Wonders of the World. That may be it. I think everything, it as well, in Wonders of the World and With Malice. Those are the three. And that won't take me very long to do. So I'll get that done. But what I've done on each one of those projects is I've shown a picture of what they're supposed to look like the finished piece. And then I talk a little bit about it. I need to go back and for all of them put in there the fabric I'm using for each project. I should also put something like stitch size or something, stitch count. And then from there, oh man, how did this go upside down? Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm back. I don't know if the video flipped while I was working on it, but I don't know what happened. If it's upside down for part of the video, I apologize. We'll have to see in the editing process what I can do. What can I do? Speaking of editing process, I have a dog video that I need to get put together today up on the site, which basically is going to be what Bailey was thinking when she was out in the blizzard. And then, let's see what else. Oh yeah, and then I actually finally filmed a organization cross-stitch video thing. So it's basically just, what is all this? Yeah, anyway. It's basically just a, how to keep your floss, how to keep your patterns, it's different things like that. So just a little video just to give people ideas and hopefully get some more. Gosh, birds. You guys are funny. You're funny bunnies. That's what you are. Let's see here. Let's pull out the one that I've got all the... I work on everything. Gotta work on everything. Alright. Okay. So anyway, so the blog. But anyway, so the page has, each project page has, like I said, description, where you can get it, a link to it, if I can find a link to it, and talks a little bit more about it, and then what the finished project looks like, what my current state of the project is, and then below it, I put all the Stitch With Me videos that are for that particular piece. So, especially if I've got a few playlists now on YouTube now that I think I did a Rainy Waterloo Place one. I have Old World Map. I know I did one or two more this weekend while I was working on this, or yesterday while I was working on the website. But now, if you actually want to just follow some sort of a, follow the project, you can follow it with on the page. So I got fuzzies everywhere. Fuzzies everywhere. And so hopefully that's a little bit easier. I need to go back in and do the favorite, or the cross-stitching sites. I might even do like a flosstuber index or something. That's a lot of flosstubers to index, but I think I'll do that. I mean, just, helpful content. People want to find stuff. There's always flosstubers that pop up that I've never seen before, and suddenly it's like, oh, they've got 30 videos and I've never seen them before. And of course, I hear that from people all the time too. You've got like 200 videos, or not? Do I have 200? I don't think do I have 200? I think I might. And people have never seen me, so that's just YouTube. That's just YouTube being YouTube. It likes being YouTubes. So anyway, buttons. Oh yeah, and then probably have a page, instead of like trying to do, because I'm not, how do I say, motivated to do videos about how to do like certain stitches and stuff, certain techniques. Not really, because so many other people have done them and done them so well that I might just also have a page where people can go find tips and tricks from certain stitchers. Because I think it would be good, because then other people get maybe even just like a crafting index, like not just cross stitchers, but also people that do multiple crafts, in that, or maybe like variety crafters like Stitcherista, or there's a couple others that I know of out there that I can't remember their names right now, but anyway, I don't know, we'll see. But just helpful content like that, get it all up there. But I already feel like I've gotten done, like just in a couple of days of working on it, more than I ever got in the couple of years that I had it. And so I'm actually kind of happy that everything got destroyed now. It's really funny how that sometimes works, because you hear that in history or whatever, that, people that have suffered, the whole thing got burned down or whatever, and so they started over, and then they created something that was far greater than what they originally had. And so I like it a lot. You just gotta have that, we don't always have it, but you gotta have that sort of, I'm just gonna do it, and I'm gonna make it work. Just gotta have that attitude. But so that's that. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, stitching. Just a stitching. So what did I work on when we had the blizzard? Because I had purposely, I didn't ask. I'm the boss, so I basically just took the afternoon off on Wednesday. I was like, you know, it's going to snow, and there's, you know, I've got some stuff in the morning, but nothing in the afternoon. So I'm just going to grab that afternoon and just enjoy myself and da-da-da-da, whatever. Everybody got the afternoon off, so I didn't get any special time off. Even my husband, like, thank goodness they let him off at about 10:30, because so from what I understand, and this is just all from people telling me these things because I wasn't out there, like, it got to a point where even on just like downtown, like our little downtown area here that's very small, like total whiteout, like you couldn't see more than a foot in front of your car, because we were having winds like at 50 miles an hour, and the snow was blowing horizontally, and you just couldn't see anything when you're out there. And had a couple of friends that got into accidents because they didn't get off work early enough and ended up getting caught in some dangerous conditions out there. So, but we've had a good winter. And it's been, you know, we only got like maybe 6 or 7 inches out of the so-called blizzard, which a blizzard is basically snow with a certain amount of wind. So it blows the snow. That's just, a blizzard isn't like 3 feet of snow necessarily. So I don't, whose white hairs are like in this? It's probably mine. I probably shed all the white hairs on my project when I lost the blog the other day. But totally forgot what I just said. Really totally forgot. But the blizzard was bad. So I came, you know, the husband got home like around 11. So he was home all day with me. And then Thursday, he was home till, again, about 10 o'clock or so, because they did a delayed start, because they're just trying to give time for the roads to get clear, the sun to come up, start melting some things, because everything was just ice, apparently. So, I'm going to go down here. Nice. So I stitched all day, pretty much. See, I stitched, and did I work on, I'm not sure if it was Wednesday or Thursday. I think Thursday was the day that I actually started working on the blog. So it was like Thursday and last night for an hour or so I worked on it. But other than that, I stitched on, got some stitching done on Dachsund. And I stitched on reading Waterloo Place, and I got some nice progress done on it. And there was one other piece, but I don't remember which one it was, I think, that I worked on. But I've really got reading Waterloo Place to the point where I'm going to have a page finished probably next week, which will be awesome. And then I'll be starting on the last page of that Rowe, which is just ridiculous. So that'll be fun. Boom, 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 boom. Are you trying to yell at me you don't have any food? That might be part of it. You whistling at the birds, or the whistling at the dogs outside. Get that one quite right. There we go. Dooby-dooby-doo. But yeah, I'm going to try something a little different on the video for the dogs, do a little voiceover, do a little funny back and forth. See how that turns out. But just raising it up a level here and there. Trying to. St. Patrick's Day weekend. And I think it was Thursday when I realized it was St. Patrick's Day weekend. I'm not a big St. Patty's Day celebrator. I'm more Scottish than Irish. And so I saw a little meme about that yesterday, and it said, on St. Patrick's Day, everyone is a little Irish except for Scots. We're always Scottish. So, Scottish heritage, that is. Scottish heritage. Alright, I'm going to need to tie this one off too. So, I'm contemplating what I should watch. I need to watch something. I can't believe I still haven't gotten into Game of Thrones. It's just kind of ridiculous, considering that we're almost to the end. And I should watch it so that I can kind of be caught up with everyone, but I'm not one of those that follows the crowd, so when everybody's like, you gotta watch this, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Go. Anyway, so other than that, no real plans for the weekend, which is how I like it. My husband's gonna get me out of the house today, though. Gonna go out and have lunch somewhere just to get me out of the house. But I do like my house time. I really do. Love being home. I love working on my stuff. I got a lot of stuff to work on. I know I need to get out. I mean, getting out actually will help with just motivation for working on everything, but I'm gonna be kind of lazy at times. I'm just going to pull it all the way over here, because then we're going to stitch over here. Wait, I got some, do I need stitches up here? Alright, I'm going to stop and highlight for a second so I can see where I'm at. Where am I? Hope more of you have seen Captain Marvel since then, since our last talk. I really liked it. It was good. It was good stuff. It was a good movie. Alright, there's that. Okay, let's see. Where am I? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think I got that filled in up there. And then, so then I'm down here. Just poke my needle through so I can see. Got a stitch right here. There. And then over here. Should I come? I think I should almost come all the way up here. Yeah, come all the way up here. And I'll work my way around here. Let's see, audiobook wise, I'm working on the Dresden book. What is it, 13, 14 in the series? I can't remember how many it is, but it took me a while to get started with it. It was so different, but now I'm into it. Now I'm all like, woohoo! Wait a minute. Hold the Horses. Okay, so that's that. Okay, okay, no, I am here. I am here, and I'm right where I need to be. Perfect. Okay. And let's see. I got the book 2 in the Forever Odd. I think it's Forever Odd in that series. In that, is it Dean Koontz series? He did that one too. And then I also downloaded the latest Frankenstein book. So I got a lot of books to listen to this weekend. Got a lot of books. And I think we're going to go to the library later because the husband lost his library card, which I've lost my library card more than a few times myself. And so, but he wants to start listening to books again. So we're going to go over there so I can get a new card. And that'll be good. Okay. Go back right here. Oof. Playing with the bells a little bit. Playing with the bells just a wee bit. 1, 2, 3. I held off on doing this particular color until this Stitch With Me because I knew I had the most stitching to do with this one color. So I'd get a lot done. One color. Another series that my husband likes that he says I should watch is Umbrella Academy on Netflix. He watched that a couple weeks ago and I think watched all episodes in like a couple of days, which was cool. Boom, shakalaka. Okay. And almost at the bottom here. Bum, 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 bum. I'll tally up the votes from the, well, I have to do the interlude video. Probably do that tomorrow morning. Do the interlude video and then tally up the votes for the whole for the whole thing for the sorry, I got my. The only thing I don't like about this, and I know you guys, we've talked about this, it actually fits on my head now a lot better for some reason. I think my head shape has changed. But these little things on the end just always catch my hair whenever I pull them off. I don't really like it. I don't really like it at all. Alright, let's get back to it. Let's see. Pull some more floss out. Carry on my wayward son. Birdie, sing. Every bit that you are gone. Yeah, you really had to rest. Don't you cry, don't you cry. I can't do the high one. The super high one. Not that I can do those either, but... Now your life is no longer empty. Oh yeah, I'm like, what am I doing? I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm at. Ah, stitching. Gotta love it. Boom, 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 boom. There's a video that was out. When was it out? I guess it came out yesterday, and it was a video of like what some of the local roads look like after the blizzard. And it was, I don't even know where this road was, but it literally looked like a zombie apocalypse, because there were probably like, in just the field of view, like 20 cars that were just scattered along the road and off the road, and trucks. And in fact, the guy that was driving through it is like, I'm just waiting for the zombies to get out of the car. And that's how bad it got. I'm not sure if there were just a ton of rescues that were done. But it was certainly one of those things where we all kind of... The problem with Colorado is they don't often get the forecast right. And saying that we're going to get a blizzard... Even if you say, okay, listen, it's going to be really windy, it's going to snow, it's going to be whiteout conditions, we don't often believe that because we've heard it so many times before and it hasn't come true. And then we've forgotten how bad it can get, so we just don't pay as much attention to it as we should. Because we feel foolish when they say, oh, you're gonna get a foot tonight. When you wake up, it's gonna be a foot of snow on the ground, and then you wake up and there's like a dusting maybe. And that happens far more times than they actually get it right. So there's a certain sense of not trusting the weather report. You pretty much just go outside to find your weather report and see what it looks like. Or farf. You guys can hear Coco, can't you? It's all she does. My husband's gone. Just come back. Come back. Come back. Stitching, just a stitching. Stitching, I'm stitching. I can't even imagine. I don't even know if the mountains really got hit. Did they get hit during this storm? I don't know. Usually we're all like, wow, look how much snow the mountains got. But now we're like, oh, look how much our places got buried. Really, all I'm thinking about is how much cross-stitching can I get done? Who's that barking? Oh, that's Fargo. Do 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 do. Oh boy. Got some cleaning to do today too. Gotta get through the, gotta do a good tank clean on all my aquariums. So pick some time this weekend to do that. Boink, boink, boink. Can't tell if my husband's home or... Dogs are making weird noises. I think he's home. What the heck was that noise? I know it's nobody that shouldn't be here because I got a couple big dogs that would bark their heads off if somebody showed up. My animals are weird. They take after me. I'm gonna tie this off before I start losing it on the back. I'm gonna lose it on the back. Okay, just threw the highlighter right at myself. That is not a very good way of doing things. Highlight, highlight. Oh, Kaleidocally. Almost done with this color for now, I think. Well, we'll see. I got a few more areas to fill in, I think. Boop, boop, boop. What do I do with my needle? What did I do? There it goes. Which way did it go? Okay. let's see. What else am I going to stitch on? I got to see what I feel like stitching on today. I mean, I really just need to get E Pluribus Unum done. So many of you guys are calling for that at this point. You're like, get it done for crying out loud. Well, you're not really saying it that way. But you all have a good point. And I just need to be okay with whatever letters that comes out. I'll always remember why it looks like that. And it'll be something that, it'll just be funny. But I have the 7 correct, and I think I can figure out, I think the S is also correct. So really the 6 was the only thing that I was going to put in that was abnormal. So it won't take me hardly any time. It'll probably take me like 15 minutes to do it. So I gotcha, guys. We're going to do it. And then when I finish it, I put a picture of it up on the blog. And then it'll get moved, and then when it gets framed, it'll get moved over to the finished pieces. So, or roughly finished pieces. That was the other thing I liked getting on there, was I have a whole page of my finished pieces and sort of a link to where you can find them, if you can still find them. So I was kind of happy about that. Kind of happy. Sort of happy. Right, birdies? Right. Oops, I got ones down here to do too. This is a larger hoop than I normally use for this project. I need to find me some more smaller hoops. For whatever reason, I keep migrating to smaller and smaller hoops. It's just easier on my hands. I'm holding less fabric. It's just better for me. See, can you see all the little white hairs everywhere? I don't know where those come from. It's kind of funny. Okay, I'm going to go all the way across. Oh, I thought I'd knock that out there for a second. I knocked it out. What shall we have for lunch today? Since we're probably going to go out, what are we going to have for lunch? I kind of feel like a burger, but yet I don't. I could eat Mexican. Nothing too heavy, though. Nothing too heavy. Oh, I totally forgot to tell you guys about the dream I had. Holy cow. Can't believe I forgot about that. So, this was a crazy dream. This was one of those dreams that, like, went on forever. I had a dream that I was back home in Georgia, where my mama lives. And, hold on, I'm just going to get this last stitch here. And there was like a whole floss tube thing that was, or not floss tube, but just a whole, like, we were all going to get together, and it was going to be at somebody's house, and nobody's names like popped up in my dream, so I don't know for sure, and I didn't clearly see faces and whatnot. It was just one of those dreams where that just didn't happen. But the funny thing is that where we were having the get together was actually right across the street from where my mom lives. And that was funny because all I had to do was like walk across the street and everybody else is driving up and whatnot. And so we go inside and it's a nice house and we're, walking around and talking and doing all these things and stitching and it was just funny because that was just like the whole dream was just walking around and stitching and everybody was having a good time. And I just thought it was really funny. I was like, I think that was when I was starting to put the blog together again. So I was like, all right, everybody get together. But it was pretty funny. I woke up and I was like, huh, that's a good dream. Oh, stretch the back. Stretch the back. Oy. Anyway, what else to eat? We could go get some. I'm always up for fish and chips, personally. Could. Nothing fancy. Well, I never do fancy, so that's never an issue, but now Dad's home. Now Dad's home. Well, maybe not. That's a deep growl. Creative dogs. Creative dogs. All right. Hooray! Got that part done. That was a big chunk. Big chunk of junk. Alright, look at that. There's the nose coming in. He's got the little white nostril parts. I like it. I like it a lot. Just highlight what I just did. And then there's a couple more sections up here. Right there. Yeah, I could stitch there. I'll stitch there since I got the color out. I remember when I first looked at this page, I kept thinking how it was so confetti, so much confetti stitching that I was like, oh my god, it's gonna take forever. And it has taken a while, but the rest of the top of this row is not, because it's going to be a lot of the purple. And that'll be important. That'll be good to get that done. I think they busted through the gate that I put up downstairs. There we go. All right. All right. Hot dog. Boop, 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 boop. But I'm definitely going to need to contact Gecko Rouge and find out what colors go to which projects, because right now, where's the purple? I don't have it handy, I don't think. Do I have it handy? Oh, here it is. So this is all I can find. And I know the other part is in here somewhere, but I had a whole another bag that was stuffed with this color. And I need it because this is the border color all around. So, but let's pull this out for a second. Looky, 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 looky. How can I show this? Okay, so we're right there. And so, yeah, so we're just going in and filling all the little pieces. It's funny, it doesn't look like confetti stitching when you're looking at it this way, but you guys can see how there's all these different shades of stuff incorporated into those areas, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see. What other colors did I get out here? Got some more out in this area. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Chirp, 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 chirp. Alright, let's take this off first, because that's hurting my nose. What are these glasses? I got some glasses right here. These are my faraway glasses. Or my up-close glasses. I think they're my up-close glasses. They're not very good because my eyes have deteriorated slightly. So slightly. So this is my last two colors I have on this that I haven't put in bags yet. So I just gotta make sure I find a couple more little bags because I'm gonna take off this one color. One color. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Right. Okay, there's that. Ah! Thread, dang you. Okay. Alrighty, let's look and just see where else we can stitch. If there's any place else, I don't think so. I think it's all over here. Starts way kind of up here in a sense. I don't know if I'll get all that in there. Just park it right there for a second. Oh, oh yeah, because that starts up almost way too high. Okay, so it's really actually right here-ish. Chirp, 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 birdie, birdie, birdies. Chirp, 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 birdie, 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 birdies. Chirp, 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 birdie, 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 birdies. I think it goes right here, but I'm just double checking here. Yeah, that's it. All right. I could have repositioned my hoop, but I didn't want to take the time to do that, so... There. Here. There. And then somewhere down here. 1, 2, right here. Yep, right there. Right on the edge. I'm living on the edge. There. Okay, look at those two. then it comes back around. Where is my thing? It comes back over here somewhere. It comes back right there. There we go. Not sure why I can't seem to find a spot where you guys can see, because I can stitch better when you guys can see better. It's funny how that works out. Alright, there's that one. And then this one. This one. I think. Yes, right there. There. And I come down here. Is that right? There. And here. All right. Doop boop doo doop doop doo. Then we're going to come all the way down here and right here. The birds are hungry now. They're all eating, throwing their seed everywhere. Okay. That right here. Perfection. There we go. Brilliant. Shoo. Got that little bit of coloration done. Woohoo. Hooray. Put that there. Alright. Can we tell? Can we tell? It's a little bit more filled in. It's all good. Okay. Whew, guys, I think I'm about done here. My back is kind of having a hard time sitting in this chair. All right, it looks pretty good. Yeah, so hopefully by the next time you see it, we'll be virtually all filled in, if not completely filled in. It just needs to be the focus piece, and I think I can do that. We'll be hopefully having that done on the weekly update this week. And then, so you can see how, let's see, I'm right like here, and then the next page is just this ear, and then a lot of this, and then the final top of this row is just all that stuff. So that's a lot of stitching. So yeah, so E Pluribus Unum is also on the list for today. Getting that dog video done today or tomorrow, definitely by the end of tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to stretch my back, and I'll see you guys soon. Have fun stitching. Check out the blog at stitchingjules.com if you want to see what other pictures I have up there and other projects I have. And But thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you got some good stitching done while you've been working with me. And I'll see you in just a couple of days on the, or maybe tomorrow, on the interlude video, and we'll go from there. So take care, guys. We'll see you later.